Hello friends, welcome back to Liz's Reading Corner, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Liz and I like books, and in this video we are going to go through, I'm just going to fix you up actually, you're a bit high. We're trying a different angle today, so we'll see how this goes. My chair's over there. So the point of this video is to just go through like the reading challenges that I'm going to be doing this year. I have my ongoing most difficult novels reading challenge, which is where I'm reading through the Goodreads most difficult novels, the top 100 most difficult novels as voted by Goodreads readers. And so this list actually changes every year, or it changes not even every year, it just changes like periodically as people vote for like different books and things. And so I actually have I copied the books in there into like a spreadsheet, so like I've got the list and I'm not like losing books and everything. So the list is not changing constantly on me, because that would be really frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. I'd planned in January on doing Nathanuary with Sarah from In My Granny Era. I was really excited for that. So every January, I think it's every January, I can't remember if this was like her second year or if she's been doing it for like a lot longer, but she reads Nathaniel Hawthorne books. I think he's one of her favorite authors, and I was really excited to do that this year, but this January happened and it was a whole thing. It felt like a whole year, even though it was only a month, and I didn't get to participate in that. So I do plan on doing that next year. I haven't chosen which one I'm going to do yet, but I have decided to do a read along with the Honest Book Reviewer for one of his monthly reading challenges that he is doing. I'll probably actually look at doing that. I'll look at choosing that this week and finally get my butt into gear on like organizing that. And then for me, I am doing the Sanderson-a-thon. So that was meant to start in January, and it is February, and I still have not got the first book from the bookshop because they still haven't got it in. But my plan was to read one Brandon Sanderson book from the Cosmere series every month until I've read through the whole thing. I am following Brandon Sanderson's recommended reading order. So if you have a different reading order, that is absolutely fine. But this is what Brandon Sanderson, or like the reading order that Brandon Sanderson recommends you read them in. Some of the books are also like the standalone books, so he's like added those in as well, but it is like mostly reading through the Cosmere series. And then my biggest reading challenge for myself, and I already have to catch up because we're in like the 6th week of the year and I haven't even started yet. I wrote down a weekly prompt for every week of 2025, and like I said, I was meant to start in January. January was just a thing, it is what it is. And so to catch up, I'm just going to like double or triple up on the reading prompts until I catch up. So in my weekend reading vlogs, I'm going to just have like 1 or 2 of the reading prompts that I will be tackling in that video. Words are hard today apparently. Uni just started back and my brain is already just like, no, what is this? Anyway, so I'm going to go through, so yeah, there's 52 reading prompts, and they are, so prompt 1 is a book published in the last year, book 2 is a debut novel, book 3 is a book with a colour in the title, 4 is a non-fiction book on a topic you're curious about, which is going to be interesting because I don't really read non-fiction, and I don't count my uni readings for that either. 5 is a book that takes place in winter. 6 is a mystery or thriller by a new to you author, which is a little bit exciting. 7 is a short story collection. 8 is a book that's been adapted into a movie or series. 9 is a book recommended by a friend or a family member. 10 is a book with a one-word title. 11, a historical fiction novel, which is going to be really easy because I love historical fiction. 12, also going to be easy, a graphic novel or comic. I love manga, so that's going to be very easy. 13, a book set in a country you'd love to visit, which again is really easy because there's quite a few countries that I'd love to visit. 14, a book set in a small town. 15 is going to be difficult. It is a memoir or biography, and I don't really enjoy reading those, but That's the point of doing reading prompts, right? Or reading challenges, is to get us out of our comfort zone. What are we up to? 16, a book with a strong female lead. 17, a book with a unique narrative style, for example, letters or mixed media. Mixed media is becoming actually really, really popular, so that should be pretty easy to do. 18, a book featuring a hero's journey, basically any fantasy story ever. 19, a book with summer in the title. 20, a dystopian or post-apocalyptic novel. 21, a classic you've never read, which is pretty easy because I haven't read very many classic books, to be honest. 22, a book by a BIPOC author. 23, a book with an unreliable narrator. I'm going to have to go through some booktubers videos to find one of those. 24, a fantasy novel that's part of a series, which is going to be easy because I'm reading through my book series. I'm trying to finish up book series, sorry. 25, a book with a map in it. Again, any fantasy book ever, really. 26, a book that includes magic. Again, any fantasy series ever, or at least it feels like it. 27, a science fiction novel. 28, a book recommended by a librarian or a bookseller, which is going to be really easy because I've made friends with librarians because I go to the library on a weekly basis at this stage. 29, a book set in the 1800s. 30, a book about art or artists, which is probably going to have to be a non-fiction book, to be honest. 31, a book that features a road trip. 32, a book with a plant or flower on the cover, which is getting easier with all the pretty covers that we're getting. 33, a book that makes you laugh. That's going to be difficult because I don't even laugh at movies. That one's going to be difficult. I forgot I'd put that in there. 34, actually I think that's why I put that in there, because it's going to be a really, really tough one. 34, a book with a time travel element. 35, a coming of age story, so any YA series ever, or any YA book ever. 36, a book published before 1950, most difficult novels. 37, a cozy mystery. 38, a book set in a big city. 39, a book with a title starting with the first letter of your name. That should be pretty easy. It's a lot of books starting with E. A book you've owned, it's 40, a book you've owned for over a year but never read. There's a whole bunch of books up there. 41, a translated book from another language, which is amazing because I love translated fiction. 42, a book with an LGBTQIA plus main character. 43, a book about friendship. 44 is going to be difficult because 44 is a collection of essays. 45, a book that's less than 200 pages, which is easy. 46, a book that's over 500 pages, Brandon Sanderson. 47, a book set during a holiday other than Christmas, Halloween. 48, a retelling of a myth, fairy tale, or classic story. I'm really loving retellings right now, so that was why that prompt was put in there. 49, a book with a weather-related word in the title, which is surprisingly difficult. 50, an award-winning book. That one, I think I'm going to look at doing like the Goodreads Choice Awards winners in there. 51, a book about a famous historical event. And 51, I might look at doing like a World War II reading vlog, because I'm really interested in World War II. And so I might use like a World War II non-fiction book for that one. 52, a book published in December of any year, which is pretty easy because there's lots of books published every year. And actually a surprising number of books published in December. So yeah, those are the 52 prompts that I'm going to be doing. I would say you can read along with me. I just don't know what books I'm going to be doing for those prompts yet. I might actually be more organized next year and actually have the books chosen, because depending on how this goes, I'll probably try and do it again next year. And yes, just maybe be more organized next year, because I am not organized this year in the slightest. If you have any recommendations for some of those prompts, I am all ears. I would love to hear them, because some of them I have absolutely no idea. Like short stories, I have no idea what I'm going to read. A unreliable narrator, I have no idea what I'm going to read. Collection of essays, no idea. A book about a road trip, no idea. Yeah, there's like quite a few of them. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to read. I was kind of just wanting, with this year, I was just kind of wanting to see like how I would go with making TBRs each month, and like sort of trying to figure out if I can balance being a mood reader with actually making plans for reading or like TBRs, because it really makes it difficult to plan videos and to plan content when you don't actually have a TBR. And so I kind of right now just wing it, and that's definitely not a good way to be doing things, because videos go out late, things don't happen, it just doesn't work. And so I want to try and be just like a little bit more organized. It has not gone great so far this year, but there's plenty of time for improvement. So yeah, those are my reading challenges that I have planned currently for this year. If you have found any reading challenges you think I would enjoy that other booktubers or like other people are doing, I am all ears, because I actually really quite enjoy doing reading challenges. I have seen like a few booktubers doing like TBR bingos and that sort of thing. I've never participated in those, and that would be pretty cool to actually participate in one of those, but that actually requires me to be organized and find out about them in advance instead of when they're already finished. So yeah, that's something I'm interested in doing too. So if you have any suggestions, I would love to hear them. That goes for like reading challenges and also books for my weekly prompts. So yeah, that is what I am up to right now, or this year. Those are my plans for this year. I have a video about my 25 books in 2025 that I would like to read, and I also have a video coming out about my book series that I would like to get finished. Not necessarily get finished this year, but just the book series that I am either in the middle of reading or looking at starting reading this year, that I would like to sort of like chip away at and get through. They have actually been recorded. I just have to edit them, so I have to stop being lazy and edit them. So yeah, if you have made it this far, I appreciate you sitting through my rambles. I don't know where to go from here. I appreciate you being here and watching my videos. What do we think of this angle? It's kind of it's easier when I have to read stuff off of my computer instead of like looking away, because I find it really awkward, and I find it really rude to be like looking away, but I also find it really rude to just be reading off of my computer screen. So I don't know, I'm kind of stuck on that one. Anyway, I appreciate you all being here with me on my reading journey. If you enjoy my videos, please like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.